Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rush Hour here, and welcome to episode 17 of my Road to Commander series, the last not live commentary of this series, and from now on I'm going to be recording live commentaries, so stay tuned for episode 18, but that's not what I want to talk about in this video. What I want to discuss with you guys is my journey through my permit and my license, and if you guys aren't aware, I'm from Pennsylvania. I live in the United States, which, of course, Pennsylvania is a state in the United States. And I'm 17 years old. And in Pennsylvania, when you turn 16, you have the ability to get something called your learner's permit. And basically what your learner's permit allows you to do is drive legally on the streets. However, for the first 6 months of having your permit, you are forced to drive with a parent. And you need to rack up somewhere around 65 hours of driving time. And you need to have your parents sign off and say, yes, my child, blah, 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 Johnny or something, has completed 65 hours of driving on the roads, 10 of those hours in heavy weather conditions, and 10 of those hours at nighttime. So I actually, spent a lot of time driving with my learner's permit. I probably got around 50 to 65 hours or so. And, I had a lot of practice. So I felt good going into my license test, which was on July 21st. I don't know when you guys are watching this video. But basically, I got my permit, my learner's permit, in October of 2011, and I was eligible to take my license in April, but it takes a month and a half to schedule your license. So I scheduled my license in April, and my first appointment available was July 21st. So in between that time, I had to practice parallel parking and other things like that you needed to do for your license, and I didn't really know what the license test entailed, so you kind of just got to be a well-rounded driver, and that just comes with practice and practice and practice. You can't expect someone just to hop in a car behind a wheel and just to drive perfectly the first time. It takes practice, just like anything else in life does. So I definitely had a lot of practice, and I felt comfortable going into my license test. However, I didn't learn how to parallel park until the day before my license. And some of you guys might be thinking, oh wow, isn't parallel parking like the hardest thing in a license test? And you'll be surprised, it's actually not as hard as people make it out to be. However, there is a trick that my dad showed me, and it really helped a lot to get parallel parking right. And parallel parking is all about angles and measurements and different angles that you can look at the other cars through your windows and stuff. And so he showed me the trick that he uses, and I'm not going to divulge it with you guys. If you really need me to tell you, if you guys are 17 or 16 also, and you would like to know some tips on how to parallel park correctly, give me a personal message and I'll be glad to tell you guys a secret. But so yeah, I practiced parallel parking in my driveway the Friday before the Saturday that I needed to take my license test, and my dad just handed me the keys. He said, do this, blah, 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 and keep practicing. And then once you feel comfortable, just stop and let me know. And I was out there for about 10-15 minutes, and I already felt comfortable. I did it about 15 or 20 times, and it was perfect each time. And it really wasn't much harder than that. And, I went to my license test that next Saturday, and it was really simple. Let me actually explain to you guys exactly what it entailed. Let me wrap this up before the video ends. But basically, I went to the driver's license place. They said, okay, pull your car up alongside the curb and then wait for an instructor to come out. I waited for the instructor, and I opened the window to my left, and he said, okay, let me see your permit, let me see your parents' license, let me see your car insurance, car registration. And he said, okay, good. And then he moves to the back of the car. He says, put on your brakes to check the brake lights. And then he says, put on your blinker, put on your other blinker, turn on your emergency flashers. And then he moves to the front, repeats the same process, turn on headlights, blah, blah. And it was just really simple. It was the most common sense things ever. And I passed my first try, and I'm glad of it. And I hope you guys enjoyed that little eventful journey of me getting my license. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Give me a like for getting my license. I deserve it. Nah, just kidding. I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Some pretty good gameplay, 24 and 10. Stay tuned for the next live commentaries for Road to Commander, guys. I'll talk to you later.